Not much time for them to build chemistry.
Always a little bit harder. Changing teams who are unsure not only of their role, Kevin, but about what they can do within the structure of this new offense. Always felt it's more advantageous for players who are veterans that are going to play the same way that they played on their previous team, where they can step right into that role. Teams usually get going a lot quicker when you have a veteran guy who's changed the team and is going to play that way.
Players are so smart, too. They can sense a different culture, a different pace, and a different rhythm to how a team operates.
Well, if it happens in a trade, it's a little bit different than you're a free agent in the offseason and you make a choice to go join a team. There's something that has touched you, talked to you, that reveals I've got a great opportunity to be better here and to win more games.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got DeAndre Jordan. Durant is out there with Allen. Then there's Irving. And it's LeVert in at the 2. And George kicks to Green. He can't get it to go. Excellent D there from Allen. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Doc Rivers a few minutes ago. Well, Kevin, talking to Coach, he said his team was ready to get out and start playing games again. But as an aside, he told me that some of his guys are simply happy that the grueling training camp is over. Sounds like his team is going to be in shape one way or another, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
Being aggressive in the painted area, you love the attacking element that Kawhi Leonard brings to the game.
Brent, has there ever been a player who scores more easily with less effort than Kevin Durant?
Well, I know this, Kevin, that Kevin puts in a ton of work to make it look as easily as it does. There's just nobody that can match up with KD. And when he's playing like this, he gets out into the mid-range and starts to hit a few shots. Watching him be on fire for a night is a treat.
Here's Zubac. That one falls.
Well, it's the golden age of point guards, and Patrick Beverley trying to show that he belongs amongst them. Great awareness on that play.
Irving against Beverley. Irving kicks to Durant. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
This roster for the Clippers is in transition, no doubt about it. You think of the franchise's history, plenty of dysfunction, but over the last 5 or 6 years, they've been the best team in LA. Now it's a time for them to reset, try to find some new stars to carry it forward.
And he knocks down the first one.
And the all-star Kevin Durant, a slender, quick-footed forward, he's added a bit of physicality and defensive presence to his game the last couple years.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. The Clippers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Stolen by Durant.
Wow, you watched the defender, and it looked like he knew that was coming. He made a quick play on it to intercept the ball in the passing lane.
And the basket by Harris.
You know, he talks so much about accurate shooting. Sometimes accurate passing can lead to great shooting. You saw it there.
Clippers moving the ball around. Harkless with the bucket. Here's Dinwiddie. The pass to Durant. Over George. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And now that we've gotten a chance to see it in slow-mo, I think the ruling has to be that he did not beat the buzzer with that shot.
And it looks like they got it right this time. No basket. The clock had expired while the ball was still in his hand.
Yeah, and even if they don't show it, I know the refs are proud of themselves after a replay proves them right. They're like, see, we had it right.
It's all tied here in Los Angeles. We'll get right back to the action when we return. The versatile Paul George spoke about how special it is to play at the Staples Center.
Super special. Just growing up the hugest Kobe fan. That was my household, full of Lakers and Kobe fans. So this is always historic to be here, for my family to come here.
Always special to play in your hometown.
Yeah, family and friends in attendance. You want to be at your best.
Preseason in the NBA, and it's great to have you with us. Guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Yeah, getting an early boost from the bench. That's been the difference here so far.
Well, a good coach always optimizes his rotation, and in the first quarter, he did a great job of that.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play, setting the floor for the Nets. Jordan is out there with Prince. Then there's Harris, and it's Caruge in at the 3, the small forward.
Just 1 year in college for Paul George, and then made the transition to the NBA, and all the talk was about what it is we're seeing now, a very capable two-way player and all-star caliber talent. Well, PG played his first 7 seasons in Indiana with the Pacers and guided them to 2 Eastern Conference Finals appearances, and that playoff PG moniker that he came up with, it holds true if you look at the numbers. And when the Pacers were about to rebuild, I think Paul George let them know that he was willing to move on to continue his career somewhere else.
Shot clock at 2. Left side, Williams. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, it's such a challenge trying to alter anything that Lou Williams does, just because you're on your heels most of the time.
A lot of fans in Indiana upset with Paul George for deciding to leave. Do they have a point, Brent, or is that unfair?
I think it's a little unfair, Kevin. 7 great years from Paul George. Obviously had to recover from the leg injury and came back strong. But PG wanting to go somewhere where he could win a title, and that's a decision that every player has to make. PG thought somewhere else he might have that opportunity and maybe more chances to do so.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Here's Williams. Another miss by Williams. Nets have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Harris kicks to Jordan. Over to the wing. 1:10 left to play here in the second quarter. They now take the lead. Harris has got 5.
The defense cannot let guys get into that kind of comfort zone. You have to patrol the three-point line or you risk getting burned.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. And it's their first look at this year's Nets team in preseason form.
And they dominated this club last season, looking to carry that over this season as well.
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn.
In a moment here, let's check out the numbers for Jordan. Last season, he played outstanding, 2nd in rebounding, and he ranks 2nd in the league in field goal percentage, able to finish with force and even a little finesse at times.
And looking back at last season, his complete dominance on the boards to rank number 2 overall. Absolutely remarkable. Lobs it up for Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, that's where they look to him most. DeAndre Jordan with arms that go on for days. Just toss that ball anywhere, and he knows what to do with it.
And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Williams, and all around the rim that time before dropping in. Williams has got 4 points now in the quarter. Irving against Beverly, right wing. Here's LeVert. No good from outside. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Williams passes to Leonard. can't get the bucket from 20 feet out.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Good. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. Nothing seemed to give way on either side of the scoring column as they wrapped up the period all knotted up. If you look at the second quarter scoring, they had a small edge. They really hung tough as we got close to halftime. And that's going to do it for our halftime shows.
We welcome you back with a view of the 110 freeway cutting right through downtown Los Angeles. Never a shortage of traffic on that stretch of road. Thanks for being with us as we get going here once again. A preview of the upcoming NBA season ahead. It's been quite a game so far for DeAndre Jordan.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot, so right now he's feasting.
Kawhi Leonard is out there with JaMychal Green. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then it's Paul George, and it's Beverly in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Brooklyn leading by 5.
Well, for so long, so many were wondering what Kyrie was thinking when he left Cleveland. What is clear now, though, is that Irving doesn't think about it and has flourished on his own. It seems that he really did just need his own team to become the player he's become.
Beverly finds George. Just 5 on the clock. Beverly, the pass to Leonard. Here's Zubac, and terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
Defensively, you cause the miss, but then you have to corral it.
Well, that's the second part of the equation there. Block out, be aggressive, and control the glass.
Jordan dishes to Durant. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Jordan's got 3 assists now in this one. And for Irving, he has let more of his personality come out on and off the floor, Greg, now that he has his own team.
Yeah, it really does feel like we are watching a new chapter in Irving's development as a player. Still has the great shot and handles that make him so deadly with the ball. And just visually, while the leadership is also evolving, he just seems more in control of his game and even more lethal as a player.
Clippers trail by 3. Beverly looking around. There's a minute left in the third quarter. Irving against George. Brooklyn with the rebound. Here's LeVert. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Durant kicks to Irving. Releases. And the shot no good, a bit short. And so Green will bring it up for the Clippers. It's a 3-point game. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Outside for George. Basket good.
Well, you got to have just great ball control when you're making a move like that, and Paul George definitely has the handles.
Pass to Durant. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Kawhi Leonard. The Nets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And the first one at the line is good. Both good from the line that time. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Nets lead by 3. And we're coming right back. And now we take a look back to Doc Rivers talking to his team from his huddle.
Hey guys, we need a run right here. Come on now. You're right there. You're right there. All right, let's go.
And sensing the need to string together more baskets, Doc Rivers giving his team a little pep talk.
Yeah, he's going after the momentum. I mean, Doc sees an opportunity here for them to put their stamp on this game.
And we're getting back to the action. It's the NBA preseason here on 2K. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Durant is out there with Taurean Prince. Then there's Harris. Then there's Allen. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. Harris passes to Dinwiddie. Shot clock at 6. Over Harkless. They get the rebound.
And he completely threw the timing off on that jumper. That is how you D up.
Playing with tremendous aggressiveness without fouling. That's an excellent job.
Yeah, competing hard down the stretch. He wants the ball. That time, he delivers.
He's a dangerous scorer in general, but there he zeroes in on what matters most.
Here's Dinwiddie, and right on target. Good.
And a lot of scoring here late, but there hasn't been any defense to speak of.
Yeah, it's amazing. As well as both sides' offenses have performed tonight, we've seen very little effort on the other end.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. Yes, they're behind right now, but he's still upbeat. He said, guys, we can get back in this game. Stay together out there. All-out effort can win this game.
Thank you, David.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Here's Durant. Allen outside. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Durant against Green. Here's Dinwiddie. It's rebounded by Lou Williams.
And a really smart defender there. He just reads the play, wastes no time trying to blow it up.
And what I like best is that he does it completely under control. Really gives the shooter nowhere to turn to.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And he wasn't going to get away with that one. Still in motion when he set that screen.
Yeah, really trying to sell it out there, but the official he ain't buying.
Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Paul George comes in for Williams. Irving kicks to Durant. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
I think he just has a great feel for what the defender is thinking. Durant using the up fake there to draw the foul.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Perfect from the line. It's now a 2-possession game.
There's a minute left in the fourth quarter of this one. Durant against Leonard. He kicks it to Beverly. Feeds to Green. The shot, no good. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Irving against Beverly. Irving finds Jordan. Durant in the corner. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's LeVert, stolen by George.
Clock's ticking. They got to get up a shot.
Yeah, and then you have to foul right away on the inbounds, maybe the first person who touches the ball.
And he commits the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
Shifty with his speed, incredible ball handling. So hard to guard Kyrie, but so thrilling to sit here and watch it all up close.
And the Clippers call time here. They're trailing by 6. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
And they still got a little time to play with, so a 3 and a quick foul would make things interesting.
Definitely. Everything has to happen perfectly just to give them a chance.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Durant.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
And he commits the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
2 shots. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that concludes this inaugural preseason game. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew.